I was just showing you on the other side where that coon trail goes out into the cornfield. This is where they come up. I'm going to put a jump right here. I'm not going to use any bait, any lure, or anything at this set. This is going to be a complete blind set. And just throw it on a wood drag. They're not going to take that very far. I got this, just this good log right there. I'm going to use that for my drag. You can see the claw marks here, the footprints, everything. And I'm excited about this. There's a lot of sign here. I don't know how many coon are here. I'd say a good 6 or 8 coon that'll work in this ditch area. And I may get some muskrats here. There is some muskrat sign, it looks like, but there are coon tracks there. And I know there's coon working out through there because that's all coon tracks on the other side. So just going to throw a 1.5 in here. 1.5 Duke coil. Get that set. I try and keep them as easy as possible. I'm going to check this trap. Yeah, that's pretty good. I try and keep it as easy as possible. I don't like to take a lot of gear with me. As you can see, I basically just have my traps, a little bit of wire. And once in a while I'll throw some lure or something like that on the Berkshire disposable stake in my drowning sets. But these sets are very easy to construct. It's very, very simple. It's very easy as far as time-wise. You don't spend a lot of time. I don't like spending a lot of time in each set. I like to get as many sets out as possible. And these type of sets here will take every critter in the neighborhood. Whether it be a mink, a muskrat, or a coon that comes by here, they're going to investigate this. And we're going to get a good crack at them. Just tie this off on the swivel. That's one thing I failed to mention so far. Another reason why I like the Duke traps is because they have that swivel on the end of every trap. And I'll show you here in 1 second what I'm talking about after I wire this off. Just wire this off to this stump right here, and then I'm just going to take it up and wrap it around that little core right there, and that's all I really need on that. But what I was talking about, these swivels on the end with just a J-hook for these Dukes right here, and these swivels allow those animals to rotate. I know a lot of you guys out there use swivels, but if you're just starting out, I recommend putting swivels if they're not on your traps. And that's one thing, it's easier on the animals. Another thing, you're going to have a lot less pullouts and things because it allows them some mobility. And if they get around a tree or a stump and they're rotating, they're going to twist that up real quick. And it's just easier on them, as I said. And it's you're going to have a lot more fur in your traps when you get there. But this set's pretty much done already. All I really got to do, make a place here for my trap. I'm going to use my trusty trowel. Just going to shave that out just a tad bit. I'm going to rotate that down right there. I just shave that out, rotate what I have down into, scrape that off. And that's going to make a spot for me now. And just jam it down in. And that's nice and flat right there. That's a good hard place for me to set my trap, and that's going to allow me some stability with my trap there. Just place that trap in there as such. Move this out of the way. Get this down here. I'm going to jam that right into the bank. Cover that up just a little bit with those weeds. And that set's done. As you can see, it doesn't take too much to put these in. Trap, wire, and stick. I do use drags, which you've seen, or I'll show you later. I like those 2-prong grapple drags for coon, mink, and muskrat situations. That gives them a little, leeway also, but they're not going to pull that very far. They're going to be somewhere right in the general 5 to 10 foot vicinity if you do catch. Even a big bore coon's not going to pull that very far. It's too much stuff to get lodged in here. So that's pretty good. We got a lot of traffic here. This is a good set. That trap's in about 1 inch of water. Basically, I want enough water to cover the trap. And that allows me, if any mink or muskrat come by, to have a good chance at them also. So, I thought I had, I thought this pocket set here held the coon, but it's actually that blind set that we made that has the coon. Got him in a back foot, right where he's trying to climb up over there. Well, we'll take care of this coon here and remake this and go up and see if we have anything in them other 2 sets we got there yesterday. As you can see, this set's a little tore up. It looks like he was up in here also. This is where they're climbing up. I showed you this set yesterday. This was a blind set. That trap was just placed right here. Right down there in the mud where they're climbing up over. Just had on this little drag. He didn't go far at all. Got him in a back foot. Probably was going up, I'm thinking. Coming down, it would have been a front foot. But, not a monster, but still a coon nonetheless. These sets are quite deadly if you get into an area where, you know, you just follow the sign. The sign's going to tell you a lot about, you know, what's in the area, what's working the area. And if you pay attention to it, I mean, you can catch them without bait and lure, as you can see here. I'm just going to clean this out a little bit. And we're back in business. Like I said, not a big coon, but still a coon nonetheless.